Buddy, so I just watched the college football playoff rankings, and here basically my immediate reaction. So pretty much my very immediate reactions right after seeing the final rankings. Here's what I think. I think Michigan number 1 makes sense after Georgia lost. That's sort of what I was expecting. I think Michigan on paper is the best team. They have a great run game, an incredible defense, probably the best in the country. A pretty nice passing game with some nice wide receivers. Blake Corum in that backfield, really useful weapon. I think he's going to be good in the pros. And I think Michigan, understandably, should be the number 1 seed. I think that makes a ton of sense, and I don't think I would choose anyone else. Number 2 is the Washington Huskies, and I think this makes a lot of sense. Washington has an incredible offense. I mean, look at Michael Penix, look at Rome Odunze. That whole team is really good. Their defense is kind of iffy now and then, but they can come away in close games, and I think that's what really, really matters in college football and what really matters in sports in general. When you can't come in the clutch, it doesn't matter, because if you can come back, you can come in the clutch, you can come through when it matters. That's what matters in sports. You can be great 3 quarters of the game, but when it all falls apart in the 4th quarter, Washington will be there to save themselves. Number 3 ranked Texas. I really disagree with this. I think Texas is a great team. I think Quinn Ewers is a great quarterback. I think they have a nice set of wide receivers, a good defense, but I don't think they should be number 3. Jumping up from 7 to 3 is just kind of crazy to me. 7, 8, whatever it was to 3 is way too big of a jump in my opinion, and I think a team like Florida State or Georgia even deserves it more. Georgia won 29, 30-something straight games, and I think knocking them out of the playoffs just doesn't make a lot of sense for losing a single game. Maybe, but I definitely think it doesn't mean that a team like Florida State gets knocked out. Texas still deserves a shout, obviously, as they are Big 12 champions. I mean, they are a champion of a Power 5 conference where they had to go through a really still big of a gauntlet. You know, they have to play Oklahoma, Alabama. They still deserve a nod, but I don't think they deserve to be, I don't think they deserve to be number 4 in the poll, or number 3 even. I don't think they deserve to be in the playoffs. I think they still get a shout, but I don't think they should be in the playoff, but that's just my opinion. Now, number 4 ended up being the Alabama Crimson Tide, who are finally back in the playoff, and I once again just disagree with this. I think Georgia or Florida State totally deserve this, and I think they both sort of got robbed. I think Georgia is an incredible team, which has possibly the best defense in the country, still a fine offense, and because you lose one game in basically 2 years, I don't think you deserve to be I don't think you deserve to drop down 5 rankings all the way to 6 out of the playoff, and I don't think Alabama should be number 4. Now, Alabama does have some key wins. That early loss early on to Texas is sort of downing their resume, but they're still a great team, and I don't think they're totally undeserving. They're still sort of deserving, but I think the team that absolutely got robbed is Florida State. Florida State goes undefeated the whole year. They beat LSU the first week of the season, which I guess some people said would happen, and it's really the year that I felt like Florida State football was finally back. And I think they should have gotten into the playoff. Whether the injury to Jordan Travis or not, I think this is an amazing team. I think they got absolutely robbed. And if I was Florida State, I would be sort of outraged. I would be super upset. It was a great college football season up to this point, and I hope you all have enjoyed this college football season as much as I have. I know my thoughts on Florida State are sort of short, but Florida State just got absolutely robbed in my opinion. And I don't think I don't think injury should have any effect on how they decide this stuff in the committee. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all later. Peace.